Hello and welcome to this edition of 11FS Spotlight, a very speedy edition coming live here from Money 2020. My name is David Brear and I'm joined today by Adam Moulson, who is the Chief Commercial Officer over at Griffin. How are you doing, Adam?
I'm great, thanks, David. Good to see you.
It's been a busy couple of days over here already, isn't it? We were just sort of sharing notes off camera, but it's Money 2020. It gets bigger every year, doesn't it? It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a good vibe. It's nice to get everybody here. Amsterdam has got great weather this year. It didn't rain on the first day like it did last year, so.
And you've managed to survive getting in and out of the conference without getting hit by a bike or something. Like,
I don't know how, but it's so far so good.
Yeah,
touch wood.
Touch wood. busy times for you guys at Griffin. Like, congratulations on the banking license. That's super awesome. Like that, we know, having been through that process a few times, it's not a small form. It's not a easy thing to do. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah. So the team at Griffin have been working very hard for a very, very long time on preparation for submitting a banking license. Submitted last year and managed to go through the process and get our license issued about 3 months ago.
Fantastic.
So all part of the master plan. People often ask us, like, how did you manage to do that with like less than 50 people, like given very large organizations are struggling?
Yeah.
I guess the answer is just focus and team.
I love that word focus. Like you say, it's if everybody's doing the right thing, if everybody's focused in the right direction, it's amazing what happens in that period of time. I mean, obviously, you guys are a very tech-led organization, but you seem to always start with the problem. You know, like, and that really resonates with me. But I think actually has a great level of differentiation from your competitors who are talking about the technology and blah, 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 blah. You guys always seem to start with the customer problem, which it seems like, I mean, it makes so much sense when you say it out loud, doesn't it?
Yeah. And everyone should remind themselves, like, what problem are you trying to solve? And then say, okay, is that something that I as a human being can help with? Is that something that my company can help with?
Yeah.
And by the way, are we like compatible to work together? Like, before you even talk about technology.
Yeah.
And so what's different then with Griffin, with I guess our mindset and our people, but it's also the tech, is we're building the core systems ourselves. We've built our core banking system. We get approached by lots and lots of core banking vendors, like, no, we're good. We're not a legacy bank.
Yeah.
We haven't got an infrastructure estate to rip out.
Yeah.
We've built this from scratch. But the reason that we built it from scratch is there wasn't something like this on the market.
Yeah.
We've also built a full stack risk and financial crime platform. People are like, why build another one? Well, again, because the ones out there are very point solutions.
Yeah.
We needed to build a fabric. And the fabric needs to work with the core banking system.
Yeah.
And so when you layer these things up with the business model, that's why we build technology in the way that we do, so we can execute very specific problems.
Yeah, I mean, actually being in that situation where you're solving, as you say, you're solving real problems. And I think that speaks a little bit to, you know, all of the things that you're saying about how you're working with the industry. I mean, you're being very specific about who you're working with.
Yeah.
You're picking partners and evolving what you're doing to solve real problems for people. I mean, again, all of this sounds quite obvious when we say it out loud, but I mean, that just should be the way that things happen. If you listen to origins of Stripe, or you listen to origins of really big companies that have been there, they just solve problems for customers and create relationships to move forward. So, I mean, you guys are building up such momentum. Congratulations on the rise, congratulations on the hires, congratulations on the success. It feels like this is the beginning of something really exciting. What's next for Griffin then? I mean, you guys are doing lots, and obviously with the investment potential becomes the ability to do more and bigger things and work with more people. So what comes next?
So next, I mean, we will be working with a small number of customers through this year and announcing those customers, but with case studies and have those customers as references and like really, really basic but solid stuff. And as we do that, more and more people are starting to show an interest in what it's like to work with Griffin. So we've said, okay, cool. Let's do a typical Griffin thing and make it all transparent and open. Mm. So we've made a sandbox available for anyone in the world to build on Griffin's platform for free, no contract, no fee. So we've got a few hundred people already on our platform building prototypes.
Amazing.
They don't need to speak with us. If they want to, they can, but like, we're not getting in the way of that innovation and creativity.
Yeah.
And for some customers that are like, oh, I'm really interested in capability, for example, to embed a savings account product. And our customers, I mean, maybe I should emphasize this, our customers are not banks. We built Griffin to embed financial services into the world.
Yeah.
our first customers that we're working with are regulated fintechs.
Yep.
And so they cannot offer savings accounts products to their customers. They're not banks, right? So one of our first products is a white labeled savings account product that they can embed in their product and their user experience.
Yeah.
They can meet a real customer need, which is to save money and earn interest on that money, and have the deposits protected under the FSCS protection scheme. So these are the kinds of things that we're doing. We're running this under a branded program called Launchpad. We're going to do a Launchpad V2 in Q1 next year.
Exciting.
And so we're already taking people's interest to join that and apply for it. And
that's amazing, though. I mean, it's exciting for the industry, and you guys seeing the reaction of customers and that momentum building up as well.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see it take off. So, I mean, congratulations with the success. Well done for surviving the first day and a half now of Money 2020. But I'm afraid we're going to have to wrap up. So thank you so much. We'll definitely have you back on to talk more about everything that's going on. Just before we leave, where can people learn a little bit more about Griffin? Obviously, I'm sure off the back of that, there's going to be a lot of people applying for jobs, if nothing else, on that one. But where can people learn a little bit more?
People can go to griffin.sh.
Yep.
It's like, Griffin. Griffin.sh is about to become griffin.com in a few days.
Exciting.
So go to griffin.com or griffin.sh. Griffin.com is now our website. You can go there now. Follow us we have a Slack community, a developer community. Please use the sandbox, give us feedback. If you want to speak to a person, go onto our website, fill out a form. One of the team will get back to you. If we're late getting back to you, it's just because there's a lot of interest.
Building stuff, yeah.
Yeah, connect on LinkedIn.
Sounds good. Well, customers or potential employees, join the queue, right? That's an exciting time.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the time that we have. I'm afraid we're going to have to wrap up this very light spotlight that we're doing here from Money 2020. But if you want to follow 11FS, you can find us on, I think, pretty much every social media channel at this stage. Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, wherever you want to find us. So thank you very much for everything. Thank you very much for watching. Speak to you soon.